Hi everyone. For today's video we're going to have a look at bay parking, forward bay parking. Now I know I've done some forward bay parking before on the videos, but since this has been introduced at the end of last year in December for the driving test, myself, as most driving instructors, we develop our skills. We're used to teaching it more, and I've picked up a couple of extra points that I think will help, so I'm going to share them with you. So the first thing that we're going to have a look at is, obviously you've kept your distance away to start. You should approximately know where your turning point is at this point, but sometimes you've got no other option other than to park into a bay that's got no other bays out in front of it. For example, to our right hand side now we've only got hedges and trees, so we've got no other bays directly in front of us that we can help ourselves line up. So here's a little trick to try and help you understand. Now as we're coming towards the bay, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to stop just for a little moment and try and give people an idea of what I'm talking about. I've got nothing out in front of me now to help me line up. Effectively I'm blind to see where straight is, but there's an easy way to do it. These two side mirrors can always be compared with the end of the bay. Here we've got the curb that leads onto the road, and what I'm talking about is if the mirrors are this way round compared to the curb, you know you've got to head more to the right. If they're this way round compared to the curb, you know you've got to head more to the left to get straight. You'll only be straight when these two mirrors are parallel with that forward end of the bay or the front of the bay. Let's have a look. So I'm looking both sides, not in my mirrors backwards, but actually at the side of my mirrors and sometimes underneath my mirrors to try and get the curb an equal level with my mirrors. And when they are, I'm going to straighten the wheels. Okay, so now we're in the bay, and I've said on the previous video that I've done on this topic, reversing straight out until you're past the bays. Well, you should still do this. You're not allowed just to put full left lock or full right lock on here, even though there are no vehicles side to side, but in real life you could. So we're going to try and actually make the angle that we're turning out of the bay a little bit more favourable. And quite simply, all we're going to be doing to do this is steering the steering wheel about 15 minutes worth. In other words, if this is 12, we're going to be steering this down to here to help us actually head out of the bay. And what that does, it creates more of an angle without us actually going over this line to the right. And then the same things apply when I'm fully out of the bay. Put the rest of your full lock on. And what you'll find is the angle that it creates for you to be able to reverse out is much more favourable, and you've got an easier job to actually go again. Try it, it might just help. Thanks a lot for watching. I hope that's helped. Don't forget, like, subscribe, and if you're interested in any of the gear that I use, please click on the links below.